In just the next few minutes, I am going to show you 2 different ways that you can master real estate lead generation. Now, you need to know the differences of these 2 because what we want to do is figure out exactly which one of these is going to fit your business the most. So if you want to master lead generation, then we need to understand if we want to go with a free method or a paid method. Now, both of these have their pros and cons, but I will teach you the secrets. I have personally worked with multiple agents closing over 100 deals a year using the exact methods that I will teach you today in this short video. And if you stay tuned to the end, I'm going to give you a bonus and teach you exactly what kind of video scripts that I have used to close over 465 homes in just over 3 years. In fact, in the last 2 years alone, we've averaged over 175 home sales on this method. So what we want to do is we need to discuss the differences. Number 1, you have a free method and you have a paid method. Now, the first thing that you need to understand is where both of these methods land in the actual sales funnel. Paid, you're going to be at the bottom of the funnel. This is why you're typically going to see conversion rates around 1%. And that is if you're really good at converting these leads. So you got to get a ton of leads in and you're going to be converting about 1%. Now, simple math says, shoot, you get 1,000 leads in, that's 10 closed sales a month, right? But there are some other things you need to know. The second thing is top of funnel, right? If we go with a free organic method, and we're gonna teach you how to do that, you're going to be at the top of the funnel and you're gonna see a 0 conversion rate. But no, that's not a 0 conversion rate. What that means is that you're not gonna actually have to convert these people. Like the messages that you're seeing pop up on the screen right now, this is from me and over 3,000 other real estate agents that are currently using this method to get inbound lead generation. As you can see, there is no converting. These people are excited to work with us. They tell us their budget, they tell us their name, their kids, all of that. And you might be saying, well, it seems only logical that I should run a free one. The problem with running a free campaign here for lead generation is that you really have to put yourself out there. And the way that we're doing it is by leveraging SEO, which is called search engine optimization. And the best 2 platforms for that, we've obviously heard of Google and blogging, but it's also going to be with YouTube. Now, when we go with the paid version, we're going to be leveraging, lead platforms like PPC. That's Google PPC, YouTube ads, Facebook, and Instagram. This is where we typically think that the majority of our clients are. Now, the best part is for a real estate agent, you don't have to be on camera. You don't have to sit there and look right into the lens, which I get it. 97% of real estate agents and people in this world, they fear public speaking. So putting yourself out there can really be difficult, especially if you do it wrong. I will teach you later in this video how to do it correctly. But the paid version is definitely a way that you can start generating tons of leads through social media. Now, if we're gonna really break down mastering lead generation, then we gotta know what the differences is between going with pay-per-click Facebook ads or actually using search engine optimization. So if we go here to the paid side, you're gonna see that what you have to do is leverage basically social media, that's a phone, sorry, and you're gonna basically doing interruption marketing. So you're gonna try and stop people from scrolling this as fast as they can. And how do the best of the best do it? They typically do it with ads that talk about cheap homes, something that can catch their attention very quickly. Now, this also means that when you stop them, you have to convert them. Now, you have to realize that 90% of real estate agents, they do not make it more than 3 years. The number 1 cause of that is not because they're a failure. They simply run out of money. A lot of us quit jobs. A lot of us have to make an income. And when you go from making an income that you can actually pay your rent, your mortgage, your car, whatever, and then you go to absolutely nothing, but you're spending hundreds or thousands on these leads, you don't realize that it sometimes takes 6 to 9 months to convert them. So it's not a one-time payment, and that is why conversion rates get so low and why real estate agents exit the business. But I have sat down personally, interviewed, and been around some top teams in this country that close hundreds and hundreds of homes leveraging simple strategies on Facebook, Instagram, pay-per-click ads, but they're very good at converting. And you might think, well, shoot, I'll just go the free way and I'm gonna content market because all I gotta do is answer the consumer's questions. So the difference between the marketing here on paid versus free is that you're gonna be leveraging what I like to call content marketing. If you actually search that up, it is answering your consumer's questions. So that's why I put this here. What that does is it actually builds trust with your audience, and then you will actually be getting inbound leads if you leverage a CTA, a proper call to action. About 5 years ago when I started really leveraging YouTube, there was no explanation of how to do this. I started getting better at the videos, but I never received received any phone calls until I put a call to action in there. See, I always thought it was very salesy to put that in there, but I found out if you don't tell people to call you, they never will. The most important thing that you need to know about that is you can't lead with, "Hi, my name is Jackson Wilkie, the top real estate agent." That is not what they search. So a big misconception is that we need to shoot videos talking about how great we are, and that can't be farther from the truth. If they're going to Google, if they're going to YouTube, they are typically searching in a question. How much does it cost to live in Houston, Texas? What is it like to live in Houston, Texas? I need to answer that question, and then somewhere in that video, I can tell them that I love when people reach out who are moving and relocating here, and so call me days, nights, weekends. That is how I can get my phone to ring. Now, the best part about this is, and I get it, it is difficult to put yourself out there to be on camera, but I have taught over 3,500 real estate agents how to do this living in method with YouTube, and every one of them, on average, even on the low end, they increase their sales price by 50%, meaning that if the median sales price for your area is around $300,000, their sales actually increase to about $450,000 on average. So you actually get to work with higher end clientele, and we all love that. Now, even though you're going to be getting thousands and thousands of leads this way to convert, you do realize that you are at the bottom of the funnel, and you're typically using ads about cheap homes, remember? So when we're doing that, we're typically working with clients who need credit repair, who can't afford the home, and when they're on Facebook and they get that ad, they're typically like, "Man, that's my dream home, but I can't afford it." But they're going to click to just see if there's a chance they can buy it. Again, another reason why 1% is a very strong conversion rate. I get it, I'm painting a beautiful picture for free organic, but there are some cons to this. We need to get into that. Until I made it very simple for a lot of real estate agents to do this, the one big problem is that it takes forever. It took me over 14, 16 months to really figure out how to do this. Nowadays, I get the question, "Hey, how quick can I actually start getting leads and closing?" The leads typically, if you do it correctly, can start coming in within the first few weeks, but closing it might take a couple months. Well, the other thing is right here with these ads, the conversion rate is very, very low, and you do have to realize that it's a 6 to 9 month conversion rate on these as well. So the only difference is you do not have to pay to wait 6 to 9 months on here. You do have to pay for the full 6 to 9 months. Another con that I actually need to put on here, and I will real quick, you need to be very consistent, okay? This means doing at least one video a week, and these do not, and I mean do not, mean YouTube shorts. Good, long, organic videos. I like to keep my videos anywhere in that about 18, 20, 25, 30-minute window. Yes, longer the better. But when we have the longest video for the keywords that actually holds people's attention, that makes my videos and my lead generation last forever. Problem with going with paid is it only works when you're spending money. So if you are spending $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $100 a month, or I've even met people who spend upwards of $50,000 a month, the second that they stop paying that money, these leads are not coming in anymore. With the organic videos, if you leverage keyword research, SEO, these videos can actually sit in ranking and sit page 1 of YouTube for free forever. And that is how I've used videos that are 3, 4, 5 years old to create and generate leads every day for me. The other thing is that this is going to build your brand because people are actually liking and trusting you. And so you are the brand at the end of the day. Over here, typically a lot of times you are like most other real estate agents with the ads of click here for cheap homes. But most importantly, when you do YouTube for real estate, you have to realize that you are less than 1/100% of people doing this. Paid advertising strategies is over 50%. When you think about how many real estate agents are in your market currently right now, let's just say it's 10,000, there might be only 1, 2, 5, 7 agents on YouTube doing these style of videos. There are some more agents doing the blogs, and those work as well if you're not one to be on camera, you just want to type behind the computer. But when you think about real estate lead generation that is paid through Facebook, Instagram, pay-per-click, or Zillow or Redfin, you are obviously on the bottom of the funnel, but you're doing what every other agent in your market is doing. So don't ever fear seeing other agents on YouTube doing this. In fact, some of the newest agents that come in with hot new topics, they're the ones who leapfrog and jump above some of the highest rated YouTube channels out there, and they start racking in their own inbound leads. If you actually want to see how I build these out, I've got a free webinar in the pinned comment in the description below. And here's an entire video I did that's going to help you build your lead generation YouTube channel. I teach it all on here, so make sure you click that.